Hey everybody, welcome to Average Guy Opinions. I am your average guy, John Corelli, and here we are. It is January 9th, and I'm only making my 5th video. Excuse me. So I'm already behind, and I have to start doing 2-a-days. I've promised a lot of things to talk about, and I have not delivered today's, well, I mean, like I said, got to do another one later today, or tonight. I'm going to brag on my kid. That's an easy 10 minutes, right? I got 2. But this is about the younger one, my young former son, now daughter, Logan. Logan is amazingly intelligent, super creative, a transgender kid, so brave as well. And here we are, you know, kid turned 19 back in October. Just started school yesterday, higher education. We'll go to the Rocky Mountain College of Art and Design. Super proud of her. First 2 days of classes have gone great. She's looking forward to it. We have a goal of paying as we go. We've saved a little bit, and luckily my my parents are helping a little bit, so we should be able to accomplish the goal of that kid having no student loan debt at the end of these 3 years. She's going to try to tackle a bachelor's in 3 years. So this kid's a badass. Proud of her. Love her. Gonna brag a little bit. Just started getting into YouTubing, taking it seriously. She started a few years ago doing little animatics. And, oh, by the way, I will have a link to the latest video, and I will probably make a regular, occurrence isn't the word I'm looking for, but it's what's stuck in this fucking head of mine. I will make it a regular thing, which is even worse of a word, to put the link to this hour-long video my kid did. Coming out a little late. I can't speak today, guys, so just watch this fucking freak fest as it goes along. But she put together a review, I wouldn't say scathing, but an honest review of all 17 or 18 Rankin Bass films. Now, those of you who are my age probably remember Rankin Bass were the hugely popular Christmas films that were made in the 60s, and kids like me saw them, or people my age saw them as children in the 70s. You know, Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, a lot of stop motion, but also a lot of classic animation. And Logan went through all of these, watched them, reviewed them, and did an entire video on it. Now, what I do ain't shit. You guys, I don't even care about that I can't speak. I'm amazed you guys watch this, and if you turn it off after 5 seconds, I completely understand. There's a reason these videos get maybe double-digit review. Can't talk. Maybe double-digit views when I do them. I mean, they are just opinions after all. Sometimes I hopefully can make you guys see things that maybe you didn't see. Maybe I can change your perspective on something. Maybe I can grow from it, which I hopefully am. But this is an hour long, an hour and 3 minutes, I believe. I'm going to watch it right after I get done bragging about my kid, and then I might come back and review it for you guys. Review or review. Interesting world we live in, isn't it? But my kid knows all this stuff. And this Z generation, millennials are amazing. I know I like to make fun of millennials because I'm a Gen Xer and I think we're the best. But millennials are amazing, and this Generation Z is amazing. This I think they're going to be called the COVID generation. I think that's a real thing because that's what we'll probably have a baby boom because of COVID. But we'll talk about that some other time. But my kid is a Gen Zer. Early Gen Z, I think, born in 2004. But these kids know their shit when it comes to computers, and they can edit. And then she wrote her ass off. I've written a book. I wrote a novel a few years ago, but she wrote this thing. I'm gonna say, I bet it's at least a couple thousand words, which isn't maybe quite a short story, but it could be. And just very, very detailed about all of the Rankin Bass films, and then edited into funny things. You know, little clips of other things. If you watch YouTube, which I've gotten to a lot because of my child, I like to watch the stuff she likes to watch. To me, that's good parenting, is just having an interest in what your kid in your kid's interests. And she's just gotten really into film, dissecting film, movies we've never even heard of, right? Most of us. And So now did this. And so that's like I said, got 5 more minutes to brag about my kids. So very happy that she graduated high school 6 months early a year ago, and then took a year off, worked for a few months for Casa Bonita, and then got fired from Casa Bonita, which was, you know, I tried to warn her, but this is a kid that stood up for herself at that place of work, and also some fellow employees. And I warned her when she wrote this kind of almost manifesto about, hey, this what you want us to do, as far as changing up some policies and some practices they call it the Mercado, which is Spanish for market, but it's their merchandise store. And said, hey, I don't think it's going to be effective. It will definitely hurt employee morale, and I don't like it. and I'm also trying to have some fellow employees sign off because they don't seem to like it either. They've told me in confidence they don't like it. I don't know if they will publicly or in this forum say they like it or sign off on it. So she got fired for that. So, but learned a lot of lessons, like learned how to work really hard to get through school, learned how to keep a job and lose a job, which actually is kind of an important lesson too. Now, when you learn how to lose a job, what do you do next? You learn how to not lose a job. And so it's been a very big year of learning. Has been making YouTube videos, and now is in school. And I just couldn't be more proud of this kid. And like I said, as a transgender child that has to stick a needle into her leg every 2 weeks to make the hormones go in, and I can't even look. she gets that needle out, and I'm not. I can't watch you hurt my kid, even though you're my kid. It's very odd. It's a weird thing to watch your kid do this and change and grow breasts and care about being a woman. It's a weird world we live in. But what I've said this on stage because I made a joke one time. And I still think it's a funny joke. A lot of people the night I told it thought it was funny, but I said how I don't think I don't know how much you guys know about sexual reassignment surgery. I don't know a ton myself, and I often show how ignorant I am about it. But apparently when you go male to female, the penis is kind of folded into the vagina. I'm trying to do this like animation. But that's apparently the way it works. They use the penis to be turned into a vagina. Now, in my joke, I say, well, I want them to change that surgery because my kid has a big dick, and I'd like to have a not sexual reassignment. I just want a replacement dick. And it's when the joke is told in its entirety, it is pretty funny. But a lot of people I could see not liking it. But I don't know where I was going with that. See, this is just, boy, what a shitty video. If you watched all 10 minutes of it, God bless you. But yeah, the kid is brave, is smart, is kind, and that's what matters. Oh, and that's what I said in the joke. At the top of the joke, I said, it's what's in here, and it's what's in here, right? In not your shoulder, your heart, but I'm out of frame. Those are the things that matter, and those are the things that make you brag as a parent. Like, this is a kind, intelligent, creative, brave person. Holy shit. We went 4 for 4. Me and my ex-wife, we didn't do everything right, but we made 2 good kids. Maybe I'll do a brag on the other kid later. Dante is my child with autism. He's going to turn 26 next month. He probably will never be fully independent, but he does a lot of great things, and he's also a kind, intelligent, brave person. I'm really proud of both my kids. 2024 looks really promising for me, and I'm excited about it. And here we are, what, a week and a day, 9 days in, and I've got a kid that's pointed in a great direction. I'm doing pretty well. And my other kid, Dante, is doing really well too. Dante is about to get services again, which maybe I'll do a video on that, about how frustrating it can be when you have a child with autism. You do get support from the government, financial support from the government, which is great, but also the government can drop that support really quickly, or you just get a glitch in the system, and the next thing you know, your kid isn't getting services that are provided from certain service providers, like developmental pathways is one of those, and then because if that funding stops, their funding stops, and then you don't get then your next thing you know, your kid isn't getting services like music and movement therapy, which is something Dante really enjoys and needs. So anyway, that's me bragging about one kid, talking about concerns, but everything's good for 2024. My kids are getting what they need. Dante just got his services reinstated, which is what I was getting to. Logan's in a great place. I'm in a great place. My ex-wife's in Barcelona, so she's in a great place without me, but that's okay. All is well, and thank you guys for listening. And this is quite a ramble and babble. This is why I got to do these every day. So my mouth and my brain are in a better place, and I actually make a cohesive, somewhat understandable video. But this is what I'm going with today because I'm tired, and but I'm happy. All right, talk to you guys soon. Stay happy yourselves, and have a great whatever you're having. Talk to you soon. Bye. Bye.